Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are gonna do a review and comparison, and as you can see I am armed with swatches. So the comparison that I'm gonna be doing today is between these two palettes, and this is the Urban Decay Heat palette and this is the Modern Renaissance by Anastasia Beverly Hills. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the colors that are similar in both palettes, the ones that I thought are similar, and I've swatched them side by side. I'm gonna talk about them, the way they blend, the pigmentation and all that kind of stuff, and I'm also gonna show you a side by side swatches of all the shadows in this palette and this palette. And in the end, I'm going to give you my advice and my recommendations and what I think you should do and which one I think you should pick. So let's start with the colors that I thought that are similar in both palettes. They are not the exact same match, but they are similar. So obviously when you blend them on your eye, they will look similar. And the first color that I thought it was very similar is the white pearly color that we have in both palettes. And in the Modern Renaissance palette, this is called Tempera, and in the Naked Heat palette is called Ounce. And this is how they look. The second color that I thought it was similar, in the Modern Renaissance palette it's called Rose Sienna, and in the Naked palette it's called Low Blow. And this is how they both look. The one from the Naked palette, it's a bit darker. The next color that I thought it was similar, in the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, it's called Burnt Orange, and in the Naked palette it's called Sauced. This is how they look, and to be honest, they look so similar you can't even tell which one is which. So I think these are the most similar out of all the rest. The next color that I thought it was similar in these palettes, in the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, is called Real Gaw, and in the Naked palette it's called Heat Devil. And this is how they look. The one from the Naked palette, it's a bit darker though. Next color that I thought it was similar is the color Red Ochre from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and in the other palette it's the El Fuego. The Red Ochre is much more pigmented and a bit darker. The last color that I thought it was a bit similar but a bit not similar, because it's in one palette it's shimmer and the other palette it's completely matte. It's the color Cypress Amber from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and in the Naked palette it's the Ember color. As you can see, they have the same tone to them, but obviously one of them is shimmer and one of them is matte. So these were the side-by-side swatches of the colors that are similar in my opinion, and I will show you now the swatches of both palettes on my hand. As you can see, the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, which is the one on the top, has more colors. You will get 14 eyeshadows in a palette, and in the Naked Heat palette you will get only 12 shadows in a palette. Nonetheless, in the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, every single shadow is 0.7 grams, whereas in the Naked Heat palette, every single shadow is 1.3 grams. Also, you can see on my hand, the Anastasia Beverly Hills one has more diversity to the colors. You get much more to play with, whereas in the Naked palette, they all kind of burnt oranges and browns, which kind of, when you use them, they kind of end up looking the same anyways once you blend them. So definitely if you want to invest in something that has more diversity, definitely invest in the Modern Renaissance palette. In terms of pigmentation and blendability, as you have seen on side-by-side swatches, they both swatched the same, but I'm telling you right now that even though they swatch the same, they don't perform the same on the eyes. The Anastasia Beverly Hills ones are buttery, creamy, easy to blend. Every single shadow has a good formula. There's no shadow that is not pigmented. There's no shadow that is patchy. They feel like all of them are made with the same formula. Whereas in the Naked palette, some of them are good, yeah, and blend. Some of them are pigmented but don't blend. Some of them are have a lot of fallout, which in the Anastasia Beverly Hills one you never get a fallout. And also in the Naked palette, it feels like every single color has a different formula for some reason, weird reason, which doesn't make any difference obviously, but they perform very differently. And if you would like to see how they perform, I did a review and I did swatches on my eyes of the Naked Heat palette, so you can go there and see how they perform. Also, let me just show you a side-by-side comparison of the actual palette. So this is how they look side by side. As you can see, the pans in the Anastasia Beverly Hills one look bigger, but the amount of product you get is actually smaller. Also, as you can see, you get more diversity in the Anastasia Beverly Hills compared to the Urban Decay one. In terms of packaging, I really like the Urban Decay Naked palette. The packaging is so sleek and expensive and it feels so nice. The Anastasia Beverly Hills one, it's nice from inside. On the outside, it kind of gets stained, and after you use it for a while, it kind of looks old. But the packaging doesn't really matter, because what you're gonna end up with is the product that you put on your eye, and that's the most important thing, I think. And in terms of the product, if you are thinking to invest in either of these palettes, I definitely recommend that you buy the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance. I don't recommend this one because it's not worth the money. If you want to try this one, by all means buy it and try it. Also watch my review on this one if you want to buy it. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope that this was helpful, and if you did like my comparison, please leave me a comment down below. Tell me which one is your favorite palette, and please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye!